You are late.
Hello, darling.
I've been waiting 20 minutes.
Last-minute details of the office.
You asked me to dinner, you begged me to come to dinner, and then you keep me waiting 20 minutes. I'm covering the crash of Flight 149. I don't have time for this, to hang out here all day.
It was wonderful of you to come. Now, sit down, Liza.
Well, what is it? You sounded crazed on the phone. What is it? Just spit it out.
Well, I am celebrating the end of a very long dry spell.
For that, you pulled me out of the newsroom.
Unfortunately, not that dry spell, darling. I meant real estate. I just sold the Merrick Newlyweds a loft in your building. Waiter, I'd really like a drink here. Anyway, darling, isn't it marvelous? Mary and the Tiger is back.
Yes, congratulations. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Darling. That's not why I called you. I've just got to tell you that you are driving me to distraction, Liza. Being a single mother and having a baby is one of the 10 hardest things to do in the entire world. So please, darling, just think. Think about what you're doing.
I'll make it work.
Liza, you're going to ruin your life.
Mother, thank you for your support.
You are just being selfish.
Selfish? You're being selfish. Squawking about how the high life has been sinking right in front of your eyes.
You are my daughter, which makes this child my grandchild. And whether you believe it or not, I'm only thinking about him or her.
So am I.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, because if you were, you'd be reaching out to the father. And Adam must do his parental duty as well.
This child
Liza.
What?
Your father, Mary, adored the ground that you walked around on. He would have given you his last nickel. And you're sitting here right now telling me you're going to deprive this child of his fatherly devotion?
Mother, don't do this, please.
Don't you understand the effect it's going to have on this baby? It's not fair, Liza.
Mother, this child will have a father.
Oh, well, Adam has had a change of heart?
No, I'm talking about Tad.
Tad? That's the most asinine thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, it's no more crazy than this opinion you had that this baby is going to make a difference to Adam. He made it clear to me he doesn't want to have anything to do with me. He doesn't want to have anything to do with the baby. A sample of his fatherly devotion are the divorce papers.
Liza, could I talk to you for a minute?
No, I think that the papers speak for themselves.
Papers? I didn't send any papers.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. I mean,
Well, he didn't.
it's all a horrible mistake.
He didn't send them.
Oh, hey, it's me, Stuart.
Oh, Stuart. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I recognized. I'm sorry.
Well, the tie? Oh,
yeah, everything.
It's Adam's tie and his shirt, and I just thought I wanted to be more business-like, you know, like Adam, because I'm meeting some corporate art dealers, and oh, who cares about that? I just need to talk to you for just a minute.
We'll have a seat.
Okay, I only have 1 minute.
What is it?
It's you. Liza, don't let Adam run you off.
Well, Stuart, divorce papers have a habit of doing that to me. They make for a hasty departure.
There's a lot more to a marriage than a piece of paper. And it takes more than a piece of paper to say it's over.
Well, I'm not sure what Adam and I had qualifies as a marriage, Stuart.
Oh, it does. It does. I don't think that you knew that it does, but it does. I never really felt this way before, but I really think that you and Adam belong together. Especially now that there's a baby coming.
Adam doesn't think that it's his.
Oh, Adam is so scared.
So am I. It is his, though, you know.
Oh, I know. I know. I can't wait to meet my little niece or nephew.
Thank you, Stuart.
Adam's pride. It's always getting in his way. Especially if it's somebody that he cares about. And he really cares about you. And I think you care about him, too. So just don't give up. Because if you both give up, then you'll miss your chance for happiness. Well, I better go see if this tie works before it chokes me to death. You take good care of yourself, okay? Both of you. Goodbye, Marian.
Bye, Stuart. Don't give up. And that from the lips of the man's twin brother. At least I hope you'll pay attention to him, Liza.
Mother,
Waiter!
Think about it, okay?
Well, you better think about it, darling.
Mother, I'm not taking this lightly.
Really? And what's this preposterous notion about Tad acting as a stand-in father? I mean, you can't be serious.
Why can't I?
I thought you were over with your obsession with the Martin man.
Mother, Tad just thought that if he pretended to be the father, then Adam would leave us alone for good.
Leave who alone?
Me and the baby.
It's Adam's baby, too.
Yes, Mother.
Liza, is this really what you want to do?
I don't know.
Well, that is the most sensible thing you've said in the last 5 weeks. Thank goodness there's time to still pull this thing around. All right, darling, sit tight. I'm going over to the bar.
I'll just have another club soda.
Oh, good. Now, Liza, you just leave everything to me, all right?
Just lots of ice.
That's not what I mean. Belinda, over here.
What's Belinda doing here?
Well, due to recent events, she's here to advise you on your legal rights. Sit down.
Liza, I thought you wanted this meeting.
She did, but she just didn't know she did.
Uh-huh. Whatever. All right, I am here now. So would you like to hear me out? Sure, my evening shot. What could it hurt? Hey, your evening may be shot, but your marriage isn't. Being pregnant with Adam's child changes everything. When you signed that agreement, you truly believed that you and Adam had no future. Baby makes 3 changes all of that. And if you remember, I advised you that you signed those papers under duress, without aid of legal counsel, meaning moi.
Extreme duress. I mean, unbelievable duress.
Mother, once the judge hears testimony that you were expecting Adam's child, that could very easily void that agreement. Adam doesn't think that the baby is his. It is. His. Good. Then we have your word. Or Dr. Clater's testimony as to how far along you are. And then there's always good old DNA. The point is, Liza, you have grounds to contest that divorce.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, this means that Adam and I would stay married? Until an amended agreement can be reached by all parties. And he would have rights to the child? Well, that would be determined by the court, but I would assume that he'd be granted joint custody. So, we would be linked? As long as the child is a minor, one way or the other.
I mean, the child deserves the benefit of a father's love. It shouldn't just be some kind of pawn in a marital feud.
Liza, you hold the cards now. Thank you, Belinda. I'll be in touch.
Liza, wait a minute. Where are you going?
To see Adam.
Damn you, Liza! Hey! Who is it?
It's a friend, not foe. Go out, you almost hit me with this.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Sorry. Were you with Laura tonight?
Yeah?
She should be getting a good night's sleep. She starts at the youth center tomorrow.
How'd you know that? I didn't even tell my dad about that.
The head of the board is an acquaintance of mine.
You? You got her the job?
Well, she wanted it, didn't she?
Well, yeah.
Well, then you should be pleased, isn't she?
Well, she's ecstatic. But if she knew you were behind it,
Oh, come on. She never would have landed that job on her own. She should be grateful I interceded.
She could have got that job on her own. Her background is perfect.
Oh, Scott. Generally, the preferred credentials are transcripts, not rap sheets. And as for her background, well, at least she'll be hanging out with people of her own kind.
Your damn mouth. Just shut. You don't understand, Laura.
Hey, what's going on? Have you both lost your mind? God.
Don't you ever lay your hands on me again.
Don't you ever talk about Laura like that.
Stop
She
it!
isn't worth burning your bridges, boy.
Hey, haven't you said enough? Obviously, you're provoking him and you're upsetting him.
What are you doing here?
I came to talk to you.
Well, obviously, I'm talked out for this evening. I don't have anything to say to you anyway.
My mistake. Don't let me keep you.
Well, you tried and you couldn't.
What on earth happened here?
Just one put down too many.
Look, to get physical with your uncle, that's not like you.
He thinks he can talk about Laura any way he wants in front of me. Well, he's gonna think again about
Look,
doing
maybe
that.
you're just overreacting a little bit.
Someone has to watch out for Laura.
Yes, somebody has to watch out, but she's not going to be that impressed that you got into a fight with your uncle. Look, she is a big girl. From what I've seen, she could take pretty good care of herself.
She's not as tough as she seems.
Nobody is. Scott, she is so lucky to have you as her hero. To defend her reputation. To care for her.
It's more than that, Liza. If I tell you something, will you promise me it won't go any further? I mean, I've tried getting it out of Laura. I've tried to talk to Brooke, but...
What is it?
Promise me.
You have my word.
I think something really bad happened to Laura in New York. Maybe right before she came here.
What makes you say this? Think it.
Laura and I have been best friends for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
We are closer than close. But now, it's whenever I try to get closer, she freaks out. I think Laura was raped.
Oh, she hasn't spoken about it to you directly, right?
Well, no, but every time I try to talk to her, she clams up.
Okay, maybe something traumatic happened to her, but it doesn't mean that it was a rape.
Liza, I saw where she lived in New York. What was left of it. It's this burned-out building. But the way she describes it, the things she saw, the people she knew there.
She's seen a lot, hasn't she?
Anything could happen there.
Look, there's nothing you can do. Look at me. Until she wants your help, there's nothing that you can do. I mean, maybe she can't even face the problem herself.
I just want her to be able to trust me enough to talk about it.
Sometimes it's hardest to talk to the people that you're closest to. You know?
Look, I'm talking your ear off. You came here to see Uncle Adam.
No, look. We're at a communication impasse. I think Providence sent me here so you would not beat Adam into a pulp.
I should go apologize.
No, you shouldn't. Adam now knows that he should be careful around you. And that is not a bad position to have him in.
Well, I'm just not going to stand by while anyone disses Laura.
Right.
If I find out who hurt Laura, I'll kill him.
Want some more decaf?
No, thanks.
No, thank you.
Okay.
You should have it by now.
You're not having second thoughts about this, are you?
No, the fuse is lit. We wait for the explosion now.
You know, last night you wanted to handle this mano a mano. That's why you went storming over there. What happened to change your mind?
Adam gave me a refresher course on what a hard ass he can be. Liza, Colby, Chandler.
What the devil are you up to now? Well, whatever it is, it's not gonna work.
Adam.
So what happened?
Hung up on me. Said we had no right to contest the divorce agreement. Boy, is he in for a surprise.
Tell you what, why don't you just let me handle it from here?
Hey, wait a second. You want to have all the fun?
Yeah, well, that's what you paid me for.
No. I want to do something.
Okay, come on, I'll prep you on the way out.
Okay.
Shire on the line. Golf? Did you say he's playing golf? Did you get the paper I faxed you? The complaint to amend my divorce agreement? Yes, that's the one. I want you to beat Barry on his little beeper and tell him that I need a counter strategy in 1 hour.
Won't do you any good.
This is ridiculous. wasting my time and my lawyer's time on this half-baked claim.
Actually, it's fully baked.
You signed the damned agreement. You don't have a leg to stand on.
That was then. This is now.
Oh, the law clearly
The
says...
law clearly says that I can contest this agreement.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that I signed it under extreme emotional duress.
You were in a hurry to run off to one of the Martin brothers.
And secondly, because it's what's called a legal mistake. I did not know that I was pregnant when I signed it.
Then it's your mistake, isn't it? This baby is immaterial and irrelevant because it's not mine.
This child was conceived when Tad was blissfully engaged to Gloria Marsh, Adam.
Well, then maybe it was his little brother.
I did not sleep with Jake. Why are you so infuriating? This baby is yours.
Oh, really? Really? Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything to you. All I have to do is go before the judge and tell him that when you asked me, no, when you demanded that I sign those agreements, I was in no emotional or physical condition to make a rational decision.
Stop the melodramatics.
That
you
my
can't prove
husband, the night he made mad, passionate love to me all night long, pulled the rug right out from underneath me.
Because the first word in your mouth the next morning was not on a man's
leaving me
name.
with nothing.
I could sue you
And that
for
when I
slander,
got
for
pregnant
publicly
with
humiliating
our
me.
child. That you don't want to embrace it. You don't want to be happy about it. You want to leave me and our baby without one red cent.
Now, let's get down to the bottom line here. They can do paternity tests on unborn fetuses, can't they? Can't they? You, go, have one.
No.
Have
No.
One. No?
No.
Because you know what the results will be.
Because it's too risky.
Oh, come on. Millions of women have them.
I am not going and letting them put a needle in me and potentially harming this child. You have choices. You can either take my word for it, or you can just put off this divorce settlement, this stupid divorce, until after the child is born.
We'll see what Barry has to say about this.
He is going to tell you the same thing that I'm telling you. The law is on my side, Adam. The phone with Barry Shire now. I'll call you back.
I faxed a copy of your papers to Barry. He's looking them over. Talk about a waste of his time and my money.
We'll see.
You've lived in this house for months. You have no idea who I am.
I know you better than you know yourself.
Oh, really? Do you really think that I'm going to roll over and play dead because of this little scheme?
This isn't a scheme. I want what's rightfully mine.
It's blackmail, pure and simple.
You call it anything you like.
But I just did.
Mm-hmm.
You want to fight, don't you? Huh? You want to fight with me? Well, you've got it.
You could do anything you want. You could fight all you want. I just want you to be ethical and moral, Adam.
You were the one who was unethical and immoral.
Really? You don't care about anything but the almighty buck. You don't care about your flesh and blood.
It is not my child.
Yes, it is, and I will prove it to you. If you keep on like this, I'm going to take your money and your child, and you'll see neither one of them ever again. Is that what you want?
You're good. But you're bluffing.
Are you sure? Because I think there's this little voice that's saying, maybe, just maybe.
No, I know you're bluffing.
I know you'd like it like that, because then you wouldn't...
I wouldn't have to waste my time and money on this groundless idiot.
For me.
With the baby? I have no feelings for this baby. Why should I?
That one night, this one night.
This one shining night in
the
Camelot.
passion, that the feeling that you had for me. You actually let your guard down the night our child was conceived, and in your heart, you know it to be true.
You're a good actor. I'll grant you that. But not nearly good enough.
Fine. Have it your way. You know, you may not care that this child is born a bastard, but I sure as hell do. And if you're intent on divorcing me, you're gonna pay. Big time.
No, I don't think so.
You say I don't know you? Well, you don't know me. If you think...
I think that you and Belinda think that you pulled a fast one. My lawyers will have you laughed right out of court.
I'm not getting through to you. I'm leaving.
Finally.
You know, whether you like it or not, the stakes are very high. And they're getting higher every single time you insult me like this.